Welcome back. I just watched a new movie. It's obviously in the title, Trainspotting. I watched it in theaters a couple of days ago. Whew, thoroughly enjoyed. First, before I even start talking about the movie, this movie, what I really loved about it is that in the beginning, I was like, I don't know about this. And slowly, as the movie kept going and going and going, I was like, hold on, yeah, I got something going here. This movie got better every second you watched it. I think that's the biggest compliment I can give it. It gets better throughout the movie, and then it ends, and it's just an amazing movie overall. We gotta talk about some of the characters, cause the main character, dead ass a piece of shit. Like off, just straight bullshit. He gets one of his friends killed, and then he fucking screws over two of his friends. One of them I don't think was really like a friend to him, but he screws over two people, and his explanation is bullshit, and he only leaves a little bit for one guy. I didn't like that. But I'm not talking about the movie, but I'm just talking about I fucking hated that way he did that. But the movie is Train Spotting. I'm gonna open it up on IMDb. Yeah, it is rated a 8.1. I think that's a fair rating. I think I'd give it an 8. I just slightly below 8.1. I think it's an 8. It's a good movie. What's this movie about? Doing drugs. Doing drugs. What's the movie about? Heroin. And he does like just say in the movie that he's just trying to get every high, so he literally does literally everything. The worst part in the movie, which I literally almost threw up because I hate seeing shit like this. So his friend gives him two pills. He takes the pills, stuffs them in his butt, dead ass, stuffs them in his butt. Then, because he's fiending for a high, he shits it out, right? He shits it out and digs in the toilet to come pick it out. And obviously he was high because he literally goes into the toilet, then he's literally swimming in the ocean, finds the pills, and then like gets out of the toilet all like not wet. I was like, crazy fever dream, but whatever, it don't matter. Movie overall, good. I think the writing was great. I think the directing was good. I think the cinematography was all right. It wasn't nothing like crazy. I think it was good as an old movie, 1996. Yeah, 1996. I enjoyed it. It was 4K. I watched the 4K remake. Dude, it was a great ride. I walking into the theater, right? Driving to the theater and walking in, I'm like, do I really want to go see this movie? Because I promise you, I literally went to see this movie off the freaking, do you see this right here? Off of this. This is why I seen the movie. Because this little thing looked interesting. I didn't know it was gonna be about drugs. I didn't know about the characters. Oh, another thing. Uh, I don't like these niggas is speaking English. That they're speaking English, but for 50% of the movie, it's a toss-up. Could be a foreign language, especially when this nigga's talking. I think his name is Spud. This nigga, whenever he talks, oh my god, he has the strongest Scottish accent of all time. I promise you, I cannot understand him. Especially if anybody who watched this movie, you remember in the interview scene when he's talking to somebody, when he's talking to those three people. First of all, he's acting like a lunatic, and second of all, why? Like I don't understand a word that nigga is saying. I promise you, put some subtitles, cause it's definitely not English at this point. And if it is English, maybe my ears aren't trained for the Scottish fucking language. I truly did not understand it. The writing, directing, cinematography. I think as the movie progressed, it got a lot better. Ended amazingly. I love the fact that like I hated like I feel like the character's a piece of shit, but I like that he did that because it just proved that he's a garbage human being. And throughout the movie, the theme of the movie is quitting heroin. He never quits. I don't think he ever does. And then there was a solid amount of time where he does quit, and then they need him to touch the drugs. So there's four people in this, right? Let's scroll down real quick. So I'm skipping all the way to the end. So it's Renton, Spud, Sick Boy, and Big B. They're doing a drug deal and testing the potency of the drugs. This guy doesn't do drugs, so he's not doing it. this nigga is not touching it ever again because he quit, and you can't trust this nigga because he's a psychopath. So the nigga who's off drugs is the one who has to test it, and he's been off for a minute, and he went through like excruciating withdrawal syndromes at his parents' house just to get off heroin, and now he's hitting it again, and then he hits it again right after. I was just like, bruh, here we go again. Them niggas can never get off of it. It's impossible. At the same time, this movie, I'm not gonna say it though, but it makes you want to try heroin and never do heroin ever. It's the craziest concept. Like, I will never touch that in my life. But the way like this nigga got relief, he would scrounge up anything that he could possibly scrounge up just to get a hit. And then the baby dying, which was, oh my god, terribly sad. And then you know the craziest thing, right? The baby dies, right? And like everybody like the girl was real sad, or I think it was Diane. I think she was real sad, but I'm like, why are you keeping a baby in a crack house or in a heroin house, whatever you want to call it? Why? Like, I get that they're on drugs and they can't make good decisions, but just get a hold of your parents or put it in the orphanage. Why? Because this baby is crawling around the movie while niggas is getting high, like shooting up heroin. I'm dead ass. Like, there's four niggas conked off heroin and there's a baby crawling around. How? Like, what are we doing? Too many times did this nigga disappoint me, the main character Renton, because he would go back to drugs every single time. He would quit then go back, quit then go back, quit then go back. It was real annoying. I hate this motherfucker. And the biggest reason why I hate him is because of Tommy. Tommy, for example, Tommy is a straight-laced dude who doesn't do no drugs. He doesn't want to try it. He's not involved. He's just a regular guy in this group of friends. Him and Bigby don't do drugs. These other three, they love heroin. They love that bitch. This nigga is a little bit of a like I can be off if I want. You know, he's one of them guys who's like real addicted. He's addicted, but he's like, I'm not gonna do it because his will is stronger than these two niggas. But he's also a little piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, and acts like he knows it all. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Tommy, straight laced dude, regular ass dude, sane ass dude, bro. So this is how the events unfold. He's Renton is in Tommy's crib. Tommy has a bunch of DVDs or old VHS tapes all along the wall, right? And then he has him and his girls like Lizzie, that's his girl. Lizzie's his girl. Lizzie and Tommy have a sex tape all the way at the end. This nigga Renton spots it, and because he's a drug addict and a fiend, he takes that bitch and he watches it with Sick Boy, which crazy work watching a sex tape with your homie. I don't know about that, bro. I really don't know about that. But he does it. So then Tommy and Lizzie are having sex, and while they're having sex, Lizzie's like, put our movie on. He puts it on, but it's 100 goals because Renton switched the tapes. He took the tape of the sex tape and put it in a different thing and asked to borrow it from Tommy, clearly stealing it, right? And on purpose. Lizzie thinks that he lost it and that he just returned it to the bookstore, and so she loses his trust and breaks up with him. So now Tommy's depressed. He's in a terrible situation in his life, and it's all because Renton stole the fucking VHS tape of his sex tape with Lizzie, right? Does he fess up? Hell no. Does he tell him? Hell no. Instead, Tommy's like, he's at the most depressed he's ever been in his life. He asked Renton, because Renton bragged about heroin to Tommy multiple times. Tommy asks heroin, I want a puff. And at this point, Renton is dead ass just high as fuck, and he's just living life as he goes. Like, I don't think he knows what day it is when he was talking to Tommy at this point. He's so conked. Like, he's gone. Like, completely gone. And so, Renton, multiple times, he tells Tommy, sex orgasm, it's like 50 times that. Times it by 10,000. It's the best feeling in the world. So Renton puts Tommy on. Tommy's back because he's depressed at this point. He's like, give it to me, I want it. Tommy takes it. Tommy becomes a heroin addict. He becomes a shut-in. And then Tommy overdoses. And it's all because of this motherfucker. And they didn't even know, like the neighbors didn't even know Tommy died until his smell started fucking wrinkling up the whole apartment complex. Bro, like Tommy's life got ruined because of this bitch ass nigga for no fucking reason. That's why I hate this nigga, bro. He's a piece of shit. And throughout the movie, he doesn't act like he's some holier than thou person. But like, and even towards the end of the movie, he says, "I stole the money. I'm getting to it, but I stole the money because I'm a piece of shit." And he recognizes that he's a piece of shit. But so Tommy overdoses, kills himself. Like he's depressed. He's just shooting up heroin every day. He's becomes a shut-in. His house becomes fucking like atrocious. Like he just becomes a shell of himself, and all he relies on at this point is just heroin to feel anything. He gets a little kitten, and the kitten is just stuck in the house for days while he's just rotting there, and it's just depressing. It's like few months ago, this nigga had a girl, he had his own crib, he was living the life, he had a bunch of cool friends, and now he's dead, and it's all because of him. So, while this is happening to Tommy, Renton and Spud got like locked up. Spud, he goes to jail for 6 months. Renton, he promises that he'll do better and he'll kick off the drugs, so they put him on a probation program, but they say that he has to stick to the rehab. Obviously, he skips away from rehab, gets high. His parents, they're like, we're not having it. Her, Kathy and David, they lock this nigga in his room and force him to get off heroin and then make him go through like strong, heavy withdrawal. And so he's going through this strong, heavy withdrawal, right? And while he's going through this strong and heavy withdrawal, he's like having dreams. He's holding his bed. He's like fighting right and left. His body is shivering. His body is dead ass rejecting the the withdrawal symptoms. You know, he's like he's feeling everything. He wants just a little bit, just a little. He's begging. He's yelling in his room, crying. He's locked up. Finally, he gets out of it. He moves out of Edinburgh, and he goes to London, and then he becomes a real estate agent, and then he's selling houses. He gets away from his friends, he gets away from that lifestyle, and he becomes a real estate agent. Which I'm like, finally, this nigga's doing something with his life. Like, get away from all the bullshit. Like, get away from the nigga that's gonna give you drugs. Like, that's the number one step of getting off drugs. So that happens. Then Big B finds him. And Big B's like, I got a deal. Big B's this guy. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't get off on drugs. He gets off on like fighting people and being the aggressor. And he's like this real strong guy, macho type of guy. And he'll fight anybody. He don't give a fuck. This nigga, without looking, just tosses a beer bottle behind him, waits for it to land on somebody. That person gets mad. He goes down and just starts fucking wailing on him, kicking on him, and just starts. That's what he gets off on. You know, people and violence. You know, that's what he gets off on. So Bigby's like, I got a job. I got this amount of coke or heroin. I want to sell it to this guy out in London. You're gonna come with us because we need people. So they do it. They get to the drug deal. The drug dealer is like, oh, these niggas is amateurs. So he asks them to name the price. So them niggas is like 16,000. 16,000? I know that's a ripoff. I really still want to do this. I want to look up how much is 1 kilo of heroin in 1996 in Edinburgh. I really want to do it, but I know FBI is already in this bitch, but like I don't need them in this bitch even more. Just leave me alone, dog. I'm gonna just talk about it, but I'm not looking that up. Maybe on a public computer in the library or something, but not on my home computer. Hell no. Got me fucked up. So they get the deal through, they get the money, and then he's sitting there contemplating. Renton Renton is sitting there like contemplating, should I steal the money, should I not? And then at the end of the day, he does steal the money. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, yeah, I stole it. I'm a piece of shit. But he leaves some for Spud. And then this is what he said: Bigby's a piece of shit. Bigby's a piece of shit. He can die. Sick boy. If he thought of the idea first, he would do it. Spud, bless him. I'll leave him a rack. And that's what he did. He did leave him some money, but I feel like that's still kind of selfish. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, that was the movie. It was a ride. It was entertaining. I love this movie. Am I ever gonna watch it again? Maybe, I don't know. But I truly enjoyed myself. In the beginning, I was like regretting my decision so much. I was like, I drove all the way over here. I walked all the way through to the park because like it was a far walk to get to the theater. I walked all the way over here. I bought all these snacks. I'm so ready for this movie, and it just disappointed me. And that sucks. But that's life. Like, what can you expect? Like, you can't just form your opinions based on the first 10 minutes. You got to let shit ride. I let it ride and I was thoroughly entertained. I suggest you see this movie. It came back out in theaters. I don't know if it's still on, but if it is, go watch it because it was truly entertaining. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, and peace.